All right, joining us now is Patrick Marleau. And Patrick, this is your third tour of duty with the San Jose Sharks. You almost never see that. Some guys come back once, but to come back twice, what was it or what is it about the Sharks franchise that made you want to return to them this season?
Well, I just think playing in an area for as long as I have, families from there, roots are from there. The team's had success over the years, and you got a really good team this year too. So, just everything just seemed right to come back and play again. And very fortunate and grateful that the Sharks are are my team.
Well, 41 years old, a 23rd season, 20th with the San Jose Sharks. I mean, I got to ask you, how have you or what have you done lately to maintain your conditioning to stay in shape? And how do you feel after the first couple of games?
Uh, what I've been, things that I've been doing over the years, it's always changing and evolving. But I've been working out with Mike Potenza for a lot of those years. I think we're like 15 years now. So he's always keeping things new and exciting, and there's always new things to try. There's a workout called from Vasper that uses pressure cuffs on your arms and legs and has cooling, and it's supposed to help promote uh, regeneration of your body, recovery. It's also help produce your own natural growth hormones. So things like that. You're always coming across these new exercises to try, or new machines, or new theories. So it always keeps it new, and it's always fun to try them.
Well, and one of those I was reading about, it's called the grounding blanket. What is that?
Yeah, it's another thing I've been fortunate enough to stumble across, but it's a blanket that actually you connect into either straight into the ground, or you can connect it into the grounding part of the outlet, and it's supposed to help with recovery as well. So there's been lots of research behind it. I think cycling, the Tour de France USA team were using it for any spills or bumps and bruises they had. They would hook themselves up to that, and it allowed them to go on to the next stage the next day. So I'm trying it out, and so far it feels good. Body feels good after the first couple of games here. And as far as the team, we're it's early in the season, but there's a lot of good things on the horizon for this club for sure.
Okay, well, you mentioned the team. 2 games in, and that's it so far. So not a lot to look at. But this is the first season in 15 years that you've been. This team has played without Joe Thornton. So how different is that? Just the dynamic, the chemistry, and filling that void.
Yeah, it's definitely hard you can't fill that void, having Jumbo around in the locker room and on the ice. He's a huge presence. But what I think what he has, left here in San Jose is he's played with a lot of the guys that are still here. So, everybody who's paid attention, who's kind of, strive to do what Jumbo does, all the good things he's done on the ice, off the ice. That's still part of the Sharks fabric, and we're, even though he's not here, he's still a big part of it.
Well, you've seen obviously so many teams over your years, so nobody, I think, better to evaluate sort of the talent of a roster or what the capabilities of a team can be. How good can this team be, in your opinion?
I think it can be great. I think we have all the ingredients. Now it's time to put it all together and make something out of it. That starts with getting on the same page system-wise. Putting in the right type of efforts day in and day out, and coming together as a team. When you do that, you can achieve whatever you put your mind to. So that's what our focus right now is. Getting in and playing hard and playing our system and gelling as a group. And I think we're take some really good steps during training camp. Our first couple of games, last game didn't go as well as we expected, but as long as we learn from it and move on, we'll be better for it.
Well, speaking of achievements, we can't have you on without asking you about, really what would be one of the all-time achievements, which would be breaking Gordie Howe's games played record. You're on pace to do that later this season in April. What would that mean to you?
It'll be pretty special. Obviously, I'm still not the still chasing that Stanley Cup would be the ultimate, but we'll see how the season goes here. Hopefully it can stay healthy, and if I do eventually pass it, I think it'll be great for me because I'll be able to celebrate it with so many people who've been so instrumental over my career. You don't get to play this many games or play this long without having a great support staff, and right from my family, my wife and kids, to my parents when they were driving me all those years ago in Saskatchewan, right down to our training staff, coaches, everybody that is involved in hockey that I've been involved with, they all have a place. If it does happen, they're all part of it.
Does that start flashing before you now? I know you get asked about it a lot. Anytime you're mentioned same breath as Gordie Howe, obviously, but do those kind of the folks that have been there with you this whole time and who you have to thank and sort of the magnitude of it, does that start creeping in on your thought process even now, or can you block that out and kind of do what you got to do for this season?
Well, like you said, it's brought up whenever you talk to. So I think the best thing when it is brought up, it's for me to realize you don't get here by yourself, and being able to thank everybody along the way is going to be huge for me. And you just hope you don't miss anybody, but hopefully it does come, and to be put up there with somebody like Gordie Howe, Mr. Hockey, is something's pretty special. But there's a lot that goes into it, and a few more games to go. So.
All right. Well, finally, the biggest hockey fan that we have here at KTVU, he also plays hockey. Frank Somerville, our anchor, he goes to your games. As someone who's played 23 seasons in the NHL, maybe some tricks for Frank, just some stuff that he can do out on the ice. Maybe if he doesn't have all the skill you have, but still to kind of get him over the hump. A couple tricks for Frank. Tricks,
just go to the front of the net anytime you can. Just try and find those loose pucks. I think that'll help him out quite a bit. Just trying to go in those scoring areas.
All right, great. Thanks a lot, Patrick. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.